So the Commanders rookie minicamp just ended, right? And one of the most intriguing storylines is the Gabe Taylor situation. I was going to situation, just the Gabe Taylor tryout. Gabe Taylor, we all know, the brother of our beloved Sean Taylor. He came on for the rookie minicamp as a tryout, and with the minicamp just ending, I'm hoping that there's like news soon regarding this. But let's just go over like the simple facts, for Gabe Taylor. So Gabe Taylor joined us as a tryout, right? He actually had multiple offers by other NFL teams that to go and join them as an undrafted free agent. I'm gonna put the freaking article here as proof. But he chose us obviously because the connection obviously is a very sentimental place for him and his family, and also all that was shared by his agents, by the way. So it's confirmed. It's confirmed, dude. But he was actually originally slated to go to the Eagles. Like, the Eagles already had pegged him, and it's like basically pretty much signed him before he backed down when it came to us. And that got me thinking. I'm just like, he was going to the Eagles. Howie Roseman saw something in him. All that bias thing, like regarding like him as a player, the Eagles don't have that with him. We have that with him, obviously. So at this comment, that right there is just like, okay, if Howie Roseman thinks you deserve a shot, that says something. Like, you have talent right there, But yeah, man, like regarding him, like everything I'm just keep reading about this guy, this kid, he's a great kid. His mental is up to par.
All the memories, and then they got the 21 jersey on the wall in the equipment room, and then you just see my brother's name, man. It's something I feel like I got to do and to represent him. So best way I can possible to do that. I'm the type of person that thrives on critics. I'd rather be critic than all the positivity because, I got to get better. So I just love to see all the critics,
Listen, I highly suggest that, like, if y'all got time, like in your lunch break or something like that, go to YouTube and just listen to his interviews. He is like, he's an impressive young man. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to talk about the Gabe Taylor situation for us, Commanders Nation. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you my shit take, and I'm going to tell you, like, what I believe not should happen, but like how I would go about this. I'm sorry for calling it a situation. It's not a situation. It's just more of like, I guess, like his storyline, because I feel like it is more like it's a storyline. But anyways, Gabe Taylor, pretty much like he played 5 seasons at Rice University. You know what I mean? Before entering last month's NFL draft. As an Owl, like he tallied 231 tackles, 4 sacks. He didn't really have like the great, I would say, production, but like he is really athletic. I mean, come on, look at the bloodlines. But he's a bit undersized. That is what's killing him. But going on further, like he's listed at 5'10", 190 pounds. I mean, like, yeah, he's a DB. Some DBs are short with short kings out there. Jonathan Jones is 5'9". Frozone's what, 5'9", 5'10"? Come on now. Come on. We have had a lot of short DB kings in our history. But anyways, Darryl Green. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna compare Gabe Taylor to Darryl Green. That's a little bit disrespectful to get the GOATs, Darryl Green. So yeah, check me right there, please. But yeah, so like coming out, like Sean Taylor was a freak, and it's unfair to compare Gabe Taylor's measurements to Sean Taylor's. But for comparison's sake, you know what I mean? Sean clocked in at 40 pounds more than Gabe Taylor did, and at least 4 inches taller. At least. So, anyways, like Gabe Taylor played in 54 games over his 5-year college career, finished with 10 interceptions, including 1 return for a touchdown. It's the size a little bit, but he has the athleticism. He does. I'm going to get to that a bit later. I'm going to read his measurements. The thing that keeps striking out to me is his mental. By mental, I mean his mindset. He's a guy where he knows, he said it multiple times in interviews, he's like, quote unquote, his words, I'm not a superstar. I'm not coming in here to be a superstar. I know my role, keywords, know my role. I'm going to work my butt off in special teams, and I'm going to grind from there. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm there. He's that guy. He has that Taylor mindset, The thing about that, then the key word that I keep honing in on when he keeps saying that is that he knows his role. Self-awareness at a young age. And I feel like that's like a rarity with young players. Sometimes the young players thinking like, and rightfully so, they should think like, oh, I'm going to be the best I can be. I'm not going to settle for this. I'm going to go for the moon. Gabe Taylor's like, okay, I let me start off at the first step of the ladder, and I'll go from there. But I know my goal right now is to be in the special teams ace. He knows that. And I keep thinking to myself, and this is the question I want to ask the Commanders Nation. Why can't he be the Shazer Everett for us? Why can't he be Jeremy Reeves for us? That's the question I keep thinking to myself. Like, if he's already telling us, I'm not going to be your future starting safety, but I will work my butt off on special teams. I'll be a special teams ace, and I'll contribute if need be on certain packages as a third safety if need be. That's what I'm keep thinking to myself. But, again, let's just go to his measurements, Oh, he's a guy, like I said, 5'10", it says here he ran a 4.55 40-yard dash, but then again on his other pro days, like he ran a 4.38 40 and a 4.44 40 at his pro day. So it's a little bit, all over the place. But he's athletic. He's actually really athletic. If he ran a 4.44 like 4.38, I know it could be 4.44, 5'10", 190. That's faster than Sanistill. I believe Sanistill ran a 4.45. Yeah, 4.45. 4.46. It's just as fast as Sanders still. That's the case point. But as a strong safety, to me, to be a special teams ace, you have to be athletic as hell. Check, he has that, dude. But 36-inch vertical, 13 bench press, 10-yard dash was 1.41. He has the mentality, like the physical attributes to at least have a chance. But they're saying his strengths, he plays bigger than his frame. Obviously, he has the little guy syndrome who can hit, attacks and drives on footballs downhill. Fearless mentality, closes in space in a hurry. He has an explosive breaking out of his pedal. Good open field tackler who gets players down. He's a nickel and safety versatility. Hey, I like that. Takes good angles. Calculated angle. Shows enough speed, obviously. Effective blitzer. Excellent starting experience. But to the negatives, his main thing, again, undersized with much bulk and limited wingspan, prone to falling off bigger ball carriers while aiming low on running backs in the open field, has to work on his hands more, especially in defeating blocks in run game to avoid getting overwhelmed given size disadvantage. Can get boxed out by bigger receivers over the middle. Again, all that stems just to be an undersized safety. Limited to interior role at next level. Good time speed, but maybe more quick than fast. I don't agree with that. If he ran a 4.45, 4.44, he's fast. But the thing about my take with this is just to me in the NFL, obviously athletic attributes mean a lot, but the mental means more. His mental, it's not just up to par, it's exceeding expectations. So 65-35, that's 60-40 maybe, 60 being mental, 40 being physical attributes. I think he has a shot. But here's the thing though, and I'm going to end this with this. It's not about just a shot though. He needs to earn it. You want to send the right message to the locker room, to the players, to his competition. They're not. Gabe Taylor's not the only safety that's in the roster that's going to be fighting for a spot. At the end of the day, he has to earn it. He has to earn it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It would send a bad message if he clearly did not earn it, and he gets the spot over somebody else. So while it is it feels like a Disney movie, like a Disney script. At the end of the day, I'm rooting for the kid. I'm hoping and praying he makes it. Obviously be a great, but him even as a competitor, I think he would agree with the fact and the notion that he wants to make it based off his play and not his last name. You can tell he's a competitor. So I'm gonna leave it as that. I feel like I glazed him there. I'm rooting for the kid. I'm rooting for the kid, dude. I think he has an opportunity to at least make the practice squad, dude. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. This is gonna be something where I'm gonna be monitoring. I mean, we're all gonna be monitoring this, you know. But shout out to Trinity Jennings. He's been telling me to make a video about this for a while now, and I've been slacking off, dude. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till next video, peace, y'all.